All right, let's talk a little sports. Antonio Brown has been cut by the Buccaneers. No surprise. I always be leery of people who release text messages after a breakup or release videos and stuff like that. Uh, it's funny how he says, well, now he had an ankle injury that he had early in the season, that he was cleared to play before he somehow was found out that he had a fake vaccination card. He didn't bring it up then. He didn't came back, had a great game, had 15 balls like 2, 3 games ago, and now he had an ankle injury. And it's crazy because people are defending him. It's like, oh, you don't want to play hurt. I'm like, if you had an ankle injury, this man did 3, 4 backflips in the end zone, ran from one side of the stadium to the other, stripped butt naked, all with a broken ankle. I mean, people just ignore what they see and just take what people say and just run with it. I'm like, if you see a basketball player with an ankle injury, they barely can make it to the bench. This man made it from one side of the stadium to the other side of the stadium, did a whole bunch of cheerleading dances in the end zone, stripped butt naked, but this man has a broke ankle. But okay. And I do believe that, let's say he was injured. It's week 17. Everyone's injured. He ain't the only one injured. You think Tom Brady feels okay? Tom Brady ain't trying to be out there. But they were trying to get really like the second seed. They really wanted the second or third seed. That may not happen. We'll see what happens the next week versus Carolina. But he's gone. I don't think anyone's going to pick him up. The NFL will be gentle with him because they see that he has issues, and a lot of their players, especially now, we've seen what happened to Vincent Jackson and the other young man who just died last year with CT issues and stuff like that. They're going to try to give him the help he needs, but he has to want that help and he has to be open to that help. And as you see, it don't seem like he's going to get that help anytime soon. But we'll see. The Bucks will be fine. They have a whole bunch of guys coming off injury, coming back. Gronk will be there. They'll be fine. I don't think they win the championship. They want to make the Super Bowl, but they'll be fine. And it depends what happens. But I don't think they're going to go to the Super Bowl anyway with him. So they'll be all right. It's good to see Kyrie. Kyrie did great last night. The Nets won. Still don't think James Harden is as aggressive as they need him to be, but a win is a win. And Kyrie looked healthy, he looked happy, he looks really good, and that was good because a lot of times when cats out 3, 4 months, 5 months, they lose a lot of luster, and it takes a couple of games for them to get back on their square. But he came right in and went right to work. So that's good. And it's also a lot of these other guys had been in the league because we're able to come back to the league with the whole COVID 10-day pick up a player guys stuff. So Lance Stephenson, Joe Johnson, Isaiah Thomas. It really shows you how if cats just stay ready, there'll always be someone for you to play. Because Joe Johnson was playing in the Big Three league. The man won the MVP, so I'm sure he never thought he'd be back in the NBA. Isaiah Thomas, you never thought he'd be back in the NBA. Lance Stephenson, I'm sure he thought he was about to retire. So these guys stay ready. He scored 30 points, so he'll probably be able to get a job, long term. So it's good to see guys that we always thought, could still play, but some rules changed and they're back in the league. So it's good to see. We have some good NFL games coming up this weekend. I want the Chargers to win. I hate the Raiders. I hope that Justin Herbert can get enough offense going to help the defense out against the Chargers. The Raiders, that's a game they can win. The Raiders, they can beat the Chargers. I just hope they don't. But that should be the only team that get in the AFC this week. If the Steelers beat the Jags, they can. If the Steelers beat the Ravens and the Jags win, the Steelers will get in. But no one wants to put their money on the Jags, so I think the Jags will lose. We'll see what else happens in the NFL this weekend, but that's the big thing I'm watching is the Chargers going to beat the Raiders. And that's it. Peace.